Hey droners, welcome to this week's edition of Droner News. And this might be one of the best weeks we've ever had. We have GoPro getting slapped by DJI. We have drones finding stuff and helping people and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So let's just jump right into it. Coming in at number 1, we have the DJI's new drone. It's the Mavic. And I am floored by the specs of this drone. I'm also floored that last week I did the GoPro Karma drone, and I was like, wow, this looks really interesting. And literally DJI was just sitting there just waiting with their backhand, like, go ahead, release it. It's okay, just really, and just not even like, poor GoPro. I feel so bad. So yes, the Mavic. The Mavic is a foldable drone that is a little bit bigger than an iPhone 7. This is a 5, so it's probably like this big, 128 centimeters long. It's like 728 grams or something like that. It's incredibly small when it folds into itself. It can literally fit in a very big pocket, like a cargo jeans or something, like those exist. But you can take this drone anywhere, and it pretty much is like a Phantom that fits in your backpack. It still shoots 4K, it still has a gimbal. I mean, it even has object avoidance. It has a little tiny controller that fits a phone inside of it. It has crazy range. It flies longer than any other DJI drone, 27 minutes in the air. They even came out with goggles, first-person view goggles for this drone, so you can actually use it like a racing drone. It's not as fast as racing drones, but you could use it as a first-person view flying thing because it goes up to 40 miles an hour, which would still be pretty awesome. And it has every kind of feature you can imagine for every DJI drone, plus a new feature called gesture. If the drone's flying in front of you, then you can say, move back, or whatever other arm movements you want, and it will listen to you and do what you tell it to do. Like, if this isn't what the future looks like, I don't know what it is. This is like the future of drones happening right now. And not only did they announce it a couple days ago, they released it. This is for sale right now, and you can buy it for either $799 without a controller or $999, which I would recommend, with the controller. And of course, you don't need the controller because you can fly it with your iPhone, because why not? This thing is incredible. Either way, I would look into it. I'm sorry, Karma, you're just not doing it no more. All right, coming in number 2, more new technology. In London, a guy named Dr. Samir Al-Dahair, hopefully I said that correctly, has made a drone that can fly wirelessly. And you're like, wait, wirelessly? I mean, it is powered wirelessly. It only flew up about 12 centimeters, but that's a really big deal that this was an untethered drone that had no battery on it, that was able to fly, getting its power from a non-touching remote source. So it had no battery power on it, and it could fly. Now, this is very much so technology in its infancy, but at the same time, this has huge repercussions for what kind of drones we're going to be able to see. When it comes to like camera drones or agricultural drones or construction drones, or even more so security drones, that they can either charge while they're in the air without solar panels or be able to fly as long as they wanted to without having a power source being attached to it, it opens up what drones are really capable of doing. And I'm really excited to see what this can bring. I'm just mumbling at this point, I don't know. Number 3, flying Ubers. Yes, Uber is attempting to get into the flying drone game, and they're looking to find any kind of drones that do VTOL, that is vertical takeoff and landing. And yeah, I mean, they're investing in this. They're saying this is something they can do within 10 years to have like flying drones that can move people. I know they're trying to get rid of the people that drive the cars because apparently that's their biggest expense. Of course it is. But now they're trying to get rid of the roads too. I guess you got to give them points for wanting to, save money and up the game of what they can do. But I don't know, 10 years seems a little bit ambitious considering that, we already have everything the Jetsons have except for flying cars. And I think it's a good idea that we don't, because we already crashed things on the ground enough. What do you think is going to happen if we start putting them into the air? Like, what house or building or structure or human being will ever be safe? Coming in number 4. I don't know if you've seen it before, but in Cambodia, there was drones that were able to use laser technology to map out so much bigger areas of Angkor Wat and the temple structures that showed that this city was sprawling and a bigger metropolis than maybe even New York. And now they're doing the same thing in Italy. There are some drones and archaeologists that have been helpful in finding help finding cities and archaeological things that human beings have made in the past that are all up in these mountain cities, and they found them. And it's really, really, really exciting to know that we have this technology to do this. We already had the technology to fly over these. We had helicopters and all that, but now the laser technology and the mapping technology has allowed us to be able to find the structures that we never were able to find before. And what makes it even cooler is that drones are a big part of this, because the high winds in a lot of these areas are really, really, really dangerous. And they actually lost a few drones just because of the winds. So it's better that the drones died instead of people on helicopters or whatever trying to do this, putting their lives in danger. Drones can take a hit for the team. So another one up for drones. Thanks for helping out humankind. And coming in at number 5, we were just helping out humans, and now we're gonna hit them in the face. Yes, I don't know if you know who Bone Thugs and Harmony are. I do. They haven't been around in a while, but apparently they're out here doing concerts. But concert goers beware. I'm sorry, I mean performers, because idiots flying drones will fly the drones into your face. As you can see, we're having a standard hip hop performance going on. Everything's good. Party with it, party over here. And there comes this hexacopter, hit the guy in the face. It did it. And yeah, it looks like he got hurt pretty bad because he's holding his face, and he holds it for a while. But overall, he did not have any serious injuries, and the concert was able to go on as planned. Nobody knows who the drone operator was, though. Nobody knows who it was. Nobody knows where it came from, and the concert promoters are saying they didn't hire anybody to do it. So somebody just happened to bring the drone to the party and did that. So it's a word to the wise, drone operators. If they find you, they will persecute you. And by persecute, I mean prosecute. Droners, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Droner News. I'm your boy B, and this is me showing you more Droner News, because why not? Or you can click here, because this is me playing with drones and doing stuff like that, because we like these kind of videos. Either way, make sure you subscribe, because that is just the kind thing to do. And as always, make sure you stay fly.